Hey guys, it's Christian from Nordic. Today I'm bringing you the final of the Nordic Open tournament, a monthly tournament run here on Nordic to find out who is the best duelist of all the North. Here in the final, we're going to see Zodiac against Zodiac. You know a deck has a lot of potential when you see both players in the final play it. So this is going to be interesting. So we actually have had both these players on earlier feature matches, as we usually try to feature the higher tables, and both of them have thus made it so far. Anyway, we're going to see the Pure Su player normal summon Thoroughblade, discarding Bunny Blast, and then Shock 9 Reborn it. Gonna go for Hammer Kong, gonna go for Dryden, and then we're gonna set a bunch of cards and go end phase. Pass. And gonna go Nibiru, gonna chain Dryden, popping the Bunny Blast. And then that means we get to add back, I believe. Yeah, adds back Thoroughblade and then passes. So this is fine. You've traded like 1-for-1 here basically. So we're gonna normal summon. I think that's a Karis, but it's a little hard for me to see. It has to be a Su. Yeah, it has to be a Zodiac. Gonna go for Shakanine. That's gonna be met by Solemn Judgment. So sound play here, just trying to not let them get to Zeus to out all of their interruptions. And we're gonna punch with the Nibiru token, putting the Zodiac player down to pretty low life points. Setting 3 and going for the unoccupied zones. So the cameras are not completely perfectly aligned, but I think both players agree like the 2 zones that are free from the opponent's side are not the zones that can like get impermed or something like that. Anyway, we're going to see a normal summon of the Thoroughblade and activate effect. Oh, no effect, sorry. Gonna chain Ice Dragon's Prison, getting rid of Bunny Blast and Thoroughblade. Gonna go Monster Reborn, probably taking the opponent's Zodiac monster. Weirdly relevant in this match. So gonna give his opponent... Oh, it's a Whiptail. Gonna give his opponent the Whiptail. Then that's gonna be met with Trap Trick, setting a Dynamiscus. Dynamiscus is cool. It's like in Shaddoll, where like you get card advantage from your discards. Although not in this case. And we're just going to see the Zodiac player scoop it up here. So that was an interesting game one. Monster Reborn is a pretty cool card. Like I like that it can work like as an extender, but also if you happen to be in a mirror match, it can be weirdly relevant with like getting you access to your engine through your opponent's engine, which is pretty cool. You could do similar stuff in prank kits, like reborning the Doodle, tributing it to add back 2, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Like if you need to make Striker Dragon in a pinch, you can reborn your opponent's stuff if you haven't like gotten anything engraved. It's a pretty cool, it's a pretty cool go second card too, because you can like reborn a big monster and just use it to beat stuff with. Definitely an underrated card, I think. We're gonna see the the Zodiac player shuffle so fast that his camera can't even follow it, and yeah, we're gonna see probably the Zodiac player choose to go first again. So I'll specify the bottom one is the Zodiac player, the top one is the Tribrigade Zodiac player. So we're gonna activate Tenki, get Ram, then normal Thoroughblade, discard Ram, draw a card. Just trying to dig for those like key cards for the matchup, which is one of the strengths of the deck for sure. Gonna overlay for the Hammer Kong. Then for the Tiger Mortar, yeah, there it is. And then gonna make Dryden and I guess they're just clarifying what zone it's in because it has so much material. And no set, so just Dryden pass. Wow. So Fractal going to be met by Ash Blossom. Then discarding Karis for Nerval, really punishing that Ash. Because now we're just going to extend past it anyway, getting a Kit to hand. And now like Dryden isn't even going to be enough, because if you Dryden this, they're just going to normal summon Kit and still get to resolve a Tribrigade. So this is a tough spot. We see the the Zodiac player hand shuffle faster than the speed of light. Okay, so normal summon Kit, he's going to chain the Trident. So that's not going to be as impactful here because, of course, the Kit can still use get the advantage out of the grave. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we can still just go, Kit effect for 3. Summon out probably the Simorgh. Yeah, summoning out the Simorgh Link. Then just gonna punch the Trident. Then damage step, gonna use Whiptail. And that's gonna get rid of the bird. Oh wow, that's a really heads up play from the Zodiac player. Yeah, that's a stomach of ice right there. So we're gonna link Kit into an Almirage. And we're going to use Kit, sending a Tribrigade card, just checking what we've already used. So sending a Rendezvous. It's nice to have some protection for the Trident later in the game. Going to set 2, which could potentially end up playing into Zeus, but one of them might be a Revolt, so you can get rid of the Trident preemptively. So we're going to see main phase, going to go tanky effect, adding a Rat. Normal summon Rat. No response, so going to be able to send a Zodiac card from deck to grave, sending a Zodiac combo, I believe. The Pot of Avarice in trap form. On resolution, we're thinking, no, nothing. Okay, then we're going to go Desires, banish 10, draw 2. Just recounting, making sure there's 10, draws 2. Hopefully drawing into some of the trap cards that we didn't see earlier in the game. So we're going to make the Rat Pier into a Shakanine, into a Borbo, and then we're going to go into battle phase. We're going to be met with a Dynamiscus, and this is going to be not as impactful as it perhaps could, but here comes the Trap Trick, which is going to set the Revolt most likely, which is going to get rid of the Trident through Omen. And it's going to trigger all the Tribrigades again, so you're going to get a lot of advantage here off this. So chaining Trident because you know it's not going to stay there and you don't want them to make the Omen unkillable, I guess. Well, I'm not quite sure why they did that. I mean, yeah, it's a small difference. It's because like the Omen wouldn't be killable for the rest of the turn. But yeah, we're just gonna like banish the Trident with Omen and just trigger all the Tribrigade effects. Now the trouble, of course, being like if you left the Almirage and you wanted to pop the Omen, they could just chain Almirage and then same situation. But then you have a monster that can't die this turn, so maybe the Zodiac player has a way around this. So we're gonna go Barrage. That's a very nice draw into a Thoroughblade. Unfortunately, already summoned Borbo, so although all this probably happened in battle phase either way, to be fair. Gonna go Shakanine reborning a Hammer Kong. Then gonna overlay into the battle. Oh, I forgot what that card's called, but it's pretty nice. I think they use it to like do damage with, but anyway, we're gonna see a pass back. So we have Omen on field. And 2 cards in hand. Normal summoning Fractal, that's going to be pretty good. It's going to be hard to outgrind the Zodiac deck here, but maybe he finds a way. So we're going to see Fractal come down, and then that's going to be met by Solemn Strike. I believe that should trigger the other effect of Fractal, but I might be mistaken. Just asking him to read is it a Battle Wasp or is it Drill or something? I don't remember. If we see a pass back, then the Tribrigade player is probably going to get OTK'd. Seems like they're activating the effect of combo, shuffling back 5 Zodiac monsters to draw a card. And then drawing for turn. So chose not to attack as well with the Omen. That's interesting. I'm not sure why they did that. Anyway, they're gonna go Barrage, pop the Tenki. The fact that Tenki like gives it's like a Rhoda that you can still pop with Barrage is kind of stupid. Anyway, we're gonna see Thoroughblade come down. Then we're gonna put a lot of XYZ monsters on top. They're doing it in the same zone as Omen, at least if that is in the extra monster zone. It's a little hard to tell. It looks like it is, but it's not gonna matter. They're just gonna punch and punch. Not quite game, but we're gonna be able to make Zeus and just pass. Zeus against one card in hand, nothing in grave. Yeah. Oh, there was a Rendezvous in grave. I wonder if they could have used that to protect the... Oh, they banished the Omen. Yeah, there's definitely something I'm missing here. Like, I'm a little confused. Anyway, we're going to see a top deck of Tenki. It's going to be met by an Ash, and you just scoop here. Because you know, like, one card against the Zeus in this deck, you're not going to win. Now going into game 3, this is going to be pretty interesting. The Tribrigade Zoo player is probably going to start, and that's definitely going to be pretty detrimental. But I'm sure the other Zodiac player is well prepared for, well, something. I don't know if he was expecting a lot of Zodiac, but meeting sort of a Zodiac hybrid here in the final, it'll definitely be rewarding if he was. And they have about 22 minutes on the clock, so they have a fairly amount of time for this, or at least what can be a pretty grindy matchup. Both of them shuffling once again faster than the speed of light. Once again, just such a pleasure having the top player. His camera setup is really nice. No offense to the bottom player. But yeah, that quality is crisp. You can almost see what's going on, which is great. Anyway, the hands are getting ready, and we're just gonna see. Oh no! It seems the Tribrigade player is just gonna set 3 and normal the barrier stat. They always just hard draw the statue. It's really unfortunate. Anyway, we're gonna see a pass, and then in draw phase, we're gonna activate anti-spell, and Zodiac's just gonna set 4 and pass. So this is interesting. Actually, clearing your own barrier statue in this deck can be quite annoying. Like if you kill their Simorg Link and you just leave the barrier statue up like through a Dark Ruler or drop or something, sometimes they have trouble getting over it themselves because they can't like make a Link 1 that gets rid of it. They have to sort of commit another monster to make a Harvey Conductor to get rid of it, and yeah, it's not always easy. Anyway, we're gonna see Tenki come down. That's going to add a Whiptail, signaling that we probably have another Zodiac. Or not. Just going to normal Whiptail. Fair enough. Maybe it's the... I'm not going to pretend to know why they added Whiptail specifically. But, okay, yeah, we're going to Dynamiscus, discard Nibiru, and we're just going to set and pass. So even though the Tribrigade player is like... is sort of in the driver's seat. In terms of card advantage, he's like way behind. So we're going to see a Cosmic Cyclone come down, probably targeting one of the sets. We're going to see a Chained Imperial Order. Interesting that wasn't chained earlier to the Tenki. Oh wait, yeah, it was set last turn. My mistake. So a normal summon of Ram comes down, then Impermanence on the barrier statue so that we can start actually playing Zodiac. Summoning some Earths. And on summon, we're just gonna Solemn Strike. Yeah, good. Gonna set one and just pass. So this is quite unfortunate for the pure Zodiac player because they just, committed resources to try to start playing, and then they got punished for it. But I mean, you can't really play one Solemn Strike. Anyway, drawing another Zodiac and finally beating over the barrier statue. Now we can start playing. Gonna make Hammer Kong, gonna make Dryden. Then Dryden's probably gonna pop the order. Do you pop the order? I feel like you should unless you have a lot of spell cards set. Like if you have Desires or something set. But if not, you should just leave the order and like let them take damage and the spell. Well, I guess they still have a anti-spell up, so I guess that's fine in that regard. And I guess you do want to just get the advantage out of the Trident. I don't know. I think you could have considered just leaving it up. But again, maybe he did. I'm gonna flip up Nerval. Only one engrave, so probably not gonna Trident just yet. But then again, this plays into the Almirage. Or not. Maybe Nerval is too big to make Almirage, but if it isn't, then I think they definitely should have. Because... Okay. Just set one and then end phase Trident pops. Did he negate the Nerval? I didn't see. Anyway, we're gonna punch with Trident. Now, do you make Zeus at this point? I'm not sure you do, because you have so many set cards that like the pop one would just be better for your own card advantage at this point. So we're going to go for Shakanine, Reborning Ram. Can't call by because anti-spell. You need to actually have it set a full turn, like so. Yeah, the call by is not gonna be relevant until now. Now you can call by, but it does need to be set a full turn. We're just gonna see a concession. So we're gonna see Zodiac, pure Zodiac, actually take this whole tournament down. So big congratulations to the Zodiac player for being, at least for now, the best player here in the YGO Nordic scene. Anyway, this has been Christian from YGO Nordic. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.